So a couple of moments ago, I was just going about my business, completing a couple of objectives to get the Rare Player Pack reward. I then opened said Rare Player Pack, and on screen right now, this is what happened. I somehow managed to pull a 90 rated FUT birthday Rashford from this one Rare Player Pack. So yeah, now we're here. In this video today, we are going to be trying out this 90 rated 5-star Marcus Rashford. Now this guy on the market right now is 1.8 million coins, which that seems like a very steep price tag, but hopefully in game this card does live up to its price tag, because that'd be pretty nice, because it looks like a good card, but does it look like a card that should cost 1.8 million? Not in my opinion, but I guess we'll find out by using it today. So without further ado, let's have a look at this item, shall we? Let's bring him up on FUTbin. So this is his card, like I said, going for a ridiculous price tag. In-game attributes wise, what can we do in terms of a chem style? I'm thinking sniper might be the one, because his pace is already pretty good, and it'd be nice to boost that shooting and dribbling attributes a bit more, as this chem style does indeed too. But I also don't think basic's too bad for this guy either, especially considering the well-rounded boost it gets across the card, especially that +5 on strength. But for the purpose of this video, we will be going with sniper. So this is the team we're going to run with him in. He's going to be playing up front by himself for most part, but I will give him a striker partner at one point. Now obviously the main selling point about this Rashford card, aside from the rating, is also the fact that he now has a 5-star weak foot in FIFA. So he's 5-star, which is huge. In-game attributes wise, what have we got? We've got a 97 sprint speed rating, which is great, 86 finishing and 83 composure. Neither of them fantastic, but luckily the sniper chem style does help out with that. Real good shot power of 94, brilliant, and 90 attack positioning too. His passing attributes for a striker are actually to an okay standard. 82 short passing is nice, 69 long passing not so much, but hopefully we won't be requiring too many through balls from him in match. In terms of dribbling ability, really good agility of 92, nice ball control of 88, and pretty good in-game dribbling rating of 91. His balance of 80 isn't the best, but hopefully that won't be too bad in game. Finally, physically, really good stamina of 93, and a decent combination of strength and aggression of 80 and 78 respectively. So yeah, a pretty good looking card, and I'm excited to give him a go. So let's get into FUT Champs. Let's see how we get on with this 90 rated Rashford. In Marcus's debut, we're actually going to be up against one of his teammates, one to watch Wan-Bissaka. The rest of this guy's team is good, but it's definitely not an amazing team, especially for this stage of FIFA. So let's see how we do against this side. Should win this one. Ozil flicks it through, finds Rashford, who's going to try and pull it back. Oh, there we go, Dan James. Do you know what the weird part about that goal is? That wasn't a cross. That was a shot. Yeah, I know. Strange. But we've profited off it either way, so I'm happy. My opponent, on the other hand, is not happy, and he has decided to rage quit just after that first goal. And as you can see, Rashford didn't get credited with the assist there, which is a bit of a shame. But nonetheless, decent start. We're matching up against some weird teams tonight in FUT Champs. Like yesterday, I was just facing like full special teams, but today we're coming up against teams like this, which is, yeah, just odd. Ozil finds Rashford, who gets the finesse, and given space like that, he's always going to score. Rashford! Oh, great strike with his left foot. 5-star weak foot on full show, with a really nice, powerful, accurate cross-goal shot. Sancho gets past his man. Can he get the ball inside? He can. Ozil finds Rashford, and that'll be the hat-trick. A bit of a sweaty goal there. We probably didn't need the extra pass, but I thought, I've got Rashford in the right position. Let's take full advantage. Let's get the hat-trick done. Half-time comes around, and despite going behind quite early on, we've pulled it back, and we've got ourselves a 2-goal advantage. Oh, Rashford all alone. Up front. He's doing well to hold up possession there. Gets it to Ozil, and now we've got a chance to really put the game to bed with Jadon Sancho. Flick it in. Oh, as if. Well, we actually just got a really random rage quit. It was like the 87th minute, so I don't know if my opponent's actually quit or just got disconnected or what. But anyway, a hat-trick for Rashford in this match. Not a bad performance at all. It has to be said, the game was pretty comfortable, so it wasn't as if it was a massive challenge. But still, 3 goals for Rashford and some decent ones in there as well. So let's move on into another fixture. Well, I complained about a lack of special cards in the last game, and now I very much regret saying that. Next we face Team of the Year Kante, player moment, sorry, Eden Hazard, flashback David Luiz, and also just a random 96 rated player of the month Messi to deal with as well. So yeah, I suspect this will be the toughest of the games we've played thus far. A bit deeper for the ball in this game because we're just under constant pressure. Have we got a chance in here? Rashford, I just can't get the finishing touch to that. Unfortunately, Kerman just wanted it a bit more. And so Dan James comes inside, finds Rashford on the finesse, who scores? Oh wow, we've been under pressure for like literally 90% of this game, and then we spring a counter-attack like that and get the lead. As you can see, it hasn't been a very favourable half towards us. We've had a bit better possession, but honestly it doesn't show much. My opponent's been much better than me for most part, and we've had to do a lot of defending too. So hopefully we can you know, just be a bit better in the second half. Ozil finds Rashford, left-footed strike. Oh, really could have done with that. Ozil, what a ball. Oh, Rashford. Oh, great finish. How about that for composure? I thought I'd messed it up when I pulled the ball back there, but still, slotted into the bottom corner. Really nice finish. Ozil slides it through. Oh, Rashford somehow beat David Luiz there. Oh, I tried to do too much. That's my fault. We beat the initial man and I tried to beat a second and I didn't need to. Rashford does well. Oh, he's found Sancho as well. Wow. Honestly, I know it doesn't show in this video because I haven't showed you the full game, but I do not have any idea how I am 3-0 up in this game. My opponent, especially for the first 60 minutes, was just absolutely all over me. So, go on, get in there, that. Yes. Show your strength, show your pace up against Djene here. Holds him off, gets the ball to the back stick. Sancho with a chance to make it 4. And there is full time. The game ends in a 3-2 scoreline. And yeah, I'm telling you, that game was tough. Rashford in that game was very good up top. 2 goals and an assist for him, and he deserves the man of the match award in that game because he was really good, as was David Luiz, who was just ridiculously solid for me in that match. And without them two in this team, I think I'd have lost that game because yeah, we were under pressure a lot. David Luiz was doing the defending, and when it mattered, Rashford was helping score the goals. Now we've had a couple of outings with this Rashford item. It's time for me to give my thoughts on the card, and it's very good. It's a really, really good striker card, and there are plenty of positives to this item. And to be honest, there aren't too many or many notable standout negatives. He's got a couple of minor ones, which I will of course discuss, but in terms of something that stood out as a really bad thing about this card, I honestly couldn't find something like that. So yeah, very happy with this card's performance. It's a very effective card in game, and it certainly helped me win a couple of FUT Champs matches. So let's break things down, shall we? Pace, happy with that, no issues there. Very quick off the mark, and once he gets going, he's pretty hard to stop. His sprint speed is notably better than his acceleration, and in game you can feel that. So after a yard or two, that's when he kicks into his full sprint speed, and that's when you'll feel his full pace. In terms of shooting, I think his shot power is class. Very happy with that. And with him having that 5-star weak foot, that cross-goal shot is always going to be there as an option, which is absolutely fantastic. His finishing, though, I thought was to a very good standard, but not as consistent as I would have liked, to be honest. And I noticed Castro was having some similar issues with his finishing when streaming on the weekend as well. So that seems to be something that carries on. His finishing is very good, don't get me wrong, but it's not super consistent, and that is a bit... It's just not ideal because, like I say, some games he finishes like ridiculously well, but on some occasions just not as clinical as you'd like. Positionally though, very happy with the guy, makes very good runs, links up well with players around him, and gets into good areas, which is great. His passing for a striker, I think, is good. Not fantastic, definitely wouldn't use this guy as a cam, but as a striker, his passing is good enough, especially the short passing. He linked up very well with players around him, and that was good to see. And if you watch the clips, you'll have seen that he linked up really well with the wingers and also Ozil in the cam spot. Now we come on to this guy's dribbling, which is another area I'm really happy with. Ball control and general dribbling was great, and also he felt pretty agile as well. Now, he's not super agile, and that's probably due to his height in FIFA, But for a big man, I feel like he dribbles really nicely. So happy with that too. I'm happy with a lot of things with this card, as you can tell. Physically, another area that's really good. Stamina is fantastic, never tired for me, which is obviously a positive with a pacey player. And I thought he showed good strength in game as well. He doesn't have ridiculous strength, so obviously the top tier defenders, your Van Dijks, your Ramoses, etc., etc., will be able to knock him off the ball. But he's got enough strength to defend the ball and to hold it up for a limited amount of time, which is really good. So overall, very happy with the card, and it's definitely an effective item to use in Ultimate Team. But he costs like 1.6 to 1.8 million depending on what console you play on. So he comes at a very big price tag, which is what you'd expect from an effective card. So we've established that Rashford is a premium striker, but is he worth his super premium price tag? I've got to say no. Like, I really cannot justify that price at all, because it just seems like way too much, especially when you can pick up someone like Future Stars Greenwood, who is literally like half the price of this Rashford card, and that Greenwood card is just as good in my opinion. That Greenwood card probably isn't as clinical, but it's got better dribbling in my opinion. So yeah, just something to think about. And obviously that Greenwood's also got the 5-star weak foot as well. Doesn't have 5-star skills, but does have the 5-star weak foot. Another option for a Premier League striker that you could pick up is Scream Sergio Guerreiro, who I'm a big fan of. Once again, he's literally half the price of this FUT birthday Rashford. Don't get me wrong, this Rashford's great. It is very, very good, but the price is just way too much in my opinion, and because of that, I've got to tell you guys to avoid unless he drops in price a lot. He literally needs to half in price to be considered a good value in my opinion, because yeah, like 1.8 mil for this card is just nuts, especially compared to, you know, the other Premier League forwards which I mentioned, the Greenwoods, the Agueros, and there are a bunch of other players which you could pick up instead. So unfortunately, despite this being a nice card, it is getting a thumbs down from me in terms of value. Another card you could pick up for less is Inform Heung-min Son, who is like 1 million coins. So yeah, we're going to wrap the video up there. Nice card, but like I keep saying, just not worth the cost, unfortunately. Anyway, guys, that is the end of the review. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful. If you've got any questions, pop them in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.